How'd it go in court?
Oh, Diane seems to think that we came out ahead with Dante's testimony.
Yeah, how's that?
Well, he's very careful. He seems like he was, being a little bit protective. And with a cop like Dante, it shows that I'm worth protecting. You don't think he's generous?
Sonny, to me, Dante's a traitor. To you, he's your flesh and blood. There's not much middle ground.
That's the way it is with me and Luke. I mean, he's defending his son. But to me, Ethan will always be the bastard who beat down my daughter. Can't tolerate that. Even if it cost me a lifelong friendship.
Hey, you want some company?
As long as you don't start pressuring me on how Ethan has to be prosecuted.
Who's been pressuring you?
Everyone. Dad was the latest to show up, and he won't be happy until Ethan's dead. I wish I'd never said anything to anyone.
No, listen, what I think you wish is that this never happened, and I don't blame you.
You want me to be strong and testify against Ethan, and that's what Mom wants too, but I can't. I hate all the questions and the reminders.
Hey, look, I don't mean to lecture you. I don't want to sound like them, but Ethan has to be punished for what he did to you. This could happen again. He could beat up on another girl. You don't know that.
No, you don't know that.
I'm just going along with what the statistics say, but you know what? It doesn't matter because it's not going to be your choice anyway. The DA is going to get to decide whether or not they want to prosecute and move any further.
Oh, Mom used to be the DA. Can't she talk to Mr. Arbach and tell them I don't want to prosecute?
Oh, Chrissy, I don't know. I mean, technically, I suppose I could try.
Please, Sam. You have to tell Mom that I can't handle a trial. Make Mom let this be over.
Okay, if that's what you want, I will try.
I think I made a mistake.
Don't tell me you're a chicken.
I'm not. It's just...
Red. I thought you liked... I thought my nails were really cool, and I guess they're not. I tried to give you, and like we could be like cool sister nail club, and I was totally wrong. Okay, so I have a feeling I need to add something really fantastic to your hands. How about this? I know you're gonna like sparkles, yeah? I think this will look really good, yeah? Okay? Okay, now you're talking. Look at that. That definitely makes it a lot different than what mine are. No, it's pretty, isn't it? It's cool.
Thanks, Sam. It really helps knowing you're on my side.
Of course.
You a heart to see Christina suffer. She doesn't want any more questions. She doesn't want to relive it. She doesn't want charges brought, even if it means Ethan walks.
Have you talked to Alexis?
She wants to prosecute.
What about Luke?
Well, you know what? He thinks he backed me off, but he didn't. I want justice. In one way or another, I'm gonna get it.
I missed you last night.
Yeah, I missed you more.
How'd it go with Christina?
Good. It went really good. We gave each other manicures. Yeah, it's glitter. I haven't had glitter since I was a teenager, and we did fun stuff. We watched movies and made popcorn, and it was nice.
Well, it sounded like it did some good for Christina.
I think it did. I mean, it was nice to actually see her giggle and be silly and laugh.
But?
Okay, but I think the only reason why Christina was feeling silly and laughing and stuff is because she thinks I'm going to talk to Alexis about dropping the charges against Ethan.
Dodge, fresh ground from Kelly's. Hell of a lot better than the rancid sludge they have on tap around here. I would have brought you a cup, officer, but I know how itchy it makes your trigger finger.
Well, thanks for your concern. I'll be back.
Cops. Rough night?
Illuminating.
How so?
Well, I never understood why it was so easy for Lucky and Lulu to believe I beat Christina. But they kept hinting about something terrible from your past, and I finally got fed up with it, so I asked Lulu about it, and she told me that you raped their mother.
So I took Lucky's advice, and I actually listened to Christina about how she wants to handle the assault, and I finally heard her. I mean, the last thing Christina wants is to press charges against Ethan and get swept up in a whole legal process, to have to relive the horror of that night over and over again. And let's be honest, a trial would be a really devastating experience for her, because the defense, they're gonna make that poor, innocent little girl look like a precocious little slut who was stalking Ethan. They're gonna make fun of what she was wearing, and I'm sure they're gonna get a lot of people to say that she was obsessed with him. And then I'm sure his lawyers will say that he never put a hand on her, and even if he did, she brought it on herself. The whole thing just makes me sick to my stomach.
I understand.
No, I swear, Jason, I mean, it really makes me sick to my stomach to think that my little sister is at the mercy of some pig with a law degree, knowing nothing about you, making you out to be the biggest tramp that ever lived.
You?
What?
Is that how they made you feel?
I guess I'm talking from experience. What are you saying, though? I mean, do you think I'm making Christina's assault about me?
All right, you've had a really rotten deal here. So maybe I owe you this one, but this is absolutely the last time I'm ever going to talk about this.
Fair enough. Hey.
My old man was an abusive drunk who repeatedly beat my mother until he finally killed her one night. I spent most of my young life vowing never to be like him and afraid that I was him. And then one night it happened. I became an abusive drunk who raped the woman I loved.
Well, that's the part that bothers me. I mean, you snapped on a night like any other, so how long until I snap?
Don't be a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're responsible for your own actions. What I did was because I was drunk, miserable, selfish, and afraid I was going to be murdered. It had nothing to do with dear old Tim Spencer. I did not repeat the sins of my father any more than you're doomed to repeat mine.
This is the good life, my man.
Well, sweetest duty we ever pulled, especially since Michael stopped trying to run away every 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Chrissy, hey, it's me.
Michael, I miss you so much.
Yeah, I know, we're going crazy down here. I have no internet access. Dad and Jason made sure of that. Max and Milo or Bernie won't tell me anything. I mean, what's going on?
God, I wish you were here.
Is it Dad's trial? Did something go wrong?
No, it's me. Something happened.
What happened?
Just so you know, I'm okay, so don't freak out, but I got beaten up, Michael.
Someone hit you?
Probably shouldn't have said anything. I mean, I just figured you'd find out eventually. It's not like we can keep it a secret.
I'm coming home.
No, you can't. You have to stay away from Dad's trial.
Well, I'm not gonna sit it out thousands of miles away while my sister needs me.
That's really sweet, but I've got all the support I need. It's almost like the experience isn't mine anymore. Everyone else is taking it over. I'll be fine.
We'll talk about that later. Just hang in there. I love you.
Love you too.
This is over.
What's up, Michael?
You're taking me home. My sister needs me.
I'm sorry. You can't go back.